Thank you to our new sponsors, Flow State Coffee. Flow State Coffee is a performance coffee with ingredients that give you a deeper focus, better mood, and it lowers caffeine-related anxiety so you don't get any jitters or shake. It's coffee made to get shit done.
All right, guys, episode 2. What's up? We got Braden Smith in the house. What's going on, Braden?
What's up,
How are
bro?
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man.
What's up, Braden?
What I could say about this guy, Braden Smith is a stand-up guy. He's always in the gym. He's always grinding. He's always helping people. That's the biggest thing with this MMA thing. Like, Braden he takes the time out of his day to like bring up the younger generation and the people that are just lost in MMA and trying to figure out their way. You helped me out so much, and I see you working in the gym with everyone else. And yeah, let's learn a little bit about yourself, bro. How old are you?
26.
26, and you have how many professional fights now?
Just over 20. Yeah, I'm starting to forget how many.
Yeah, man. You're getting like,
There's so many.
man, you're young in age and you're young in your career and you have like so much experience. Like, what is that? How do you feel about that going into your like journey?
Well, I was kind of rushed.
You can talk a little bit closer to the mic.
I was kind of rushed a little bit. I started when I was 20 years old, and
You started fighting at 20?
yeah, I started as a pro. I was 18. My first fight was at 18. I had 2 weeks left of my senior year in high school.
What the
And
fuck?
I fought a 35-year-old, so my
Wow.
friends thought I was gonna get beat up, and I won. And then my next fight was like right in the summer after that, and I did even better because I didn't have the nerves.
How much training like did you do? Like you started at 18 and you just started doing like jiu-jitsu or like?
I started at 16, right on my birthday. Well, I started really training because I had a car at that time.
Yeah.
But I started when I was, I think, 14 for a little while, like a couple months. I did jiu-jitsu, and then I just was like, dang, I want to do this.
Yeah.
You know? Like, to me, it's not even about like fighting. It's like I think sometimes we put that label of a fighter on ourselves, and for me, it's like I'm a martial artist that's fighting.
Yeah.
And I want to be like maybe one day be like a John Danaher or something.
I see you were saying it's all about like you take the actual martial arts and apply it to like your life, like legitimately, not just
and
like.
I don't even know if fighting's my calling. You know, maybe it's just martial arts. You know?
Yeah.
And, like I just ended up fighting for a while, and so I'm still trying to figure it out. And I feel like I'm good at teaching, and I'm good at studying film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
No, you have a great mind for MMA, man. You break shit down so like methodically. I'm like, oh my god, like, and then you go in deep and you have this like approach to fighting that's it's a lot different than most people, man. So I'm kind of just asking, like, so where are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, whereabouts?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, OKC. Let's
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
bro.
So how long have you been living here in Florida?
2 years.
2 years.
Damn.
And you started with jiu-jitsu?
Yes, I started I think I was 14, about 14, freshman year in high school, started doing jiu-jitsu, and I saw this little 5-foot kid, like I think he was 16, and he was just like strangling this grown man that was like 6 foot.
in high school.
You're like, that's so cool.
He was 16, and I was like 14, and he was just strangling a grown man like 6'1", and I'm just like,
What the fuck?
I'm like, dang, dude, I gotta learn this.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite martial art?
Definitely jiu-jitsu. I'm
Yeah.
starting to realize as time goes on.
Jiu-jitsu.
And it's the one you can do the longest because, you're not getting punched in the
Yeah,
head.
you don't lose no brain cells doing
Yeah.
So
jiu-jitsu.
would you say when you fight, you naturally just like to go to the ground? That's where you feel more comfortable at?
I think I got a lot of submissions when I was coming up because I was kind of like a, what's that fighter, the nerdy one in the UFC that's like real young, and he gets beat up and then he catches
You talk Chase
young
Hooper?
one.
Chase
Yeah.
Hooper.
Chase
I was
Hooper.
just a Chase. I'm
I know what you're
athletic.
talking about. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm athletic now, but like when I first started, it was my first sport was mixed martial arts. I didn't have like wrestling background or anything, so I think I just like believed in myself and just made it happen. If you watch
Yeah.
some of my old fights, I was just getting clobbered and
And then
I
just submit the dude, yeah.
caught him.
You just
Caught
had
him.
something in your mind. and
Thank
you wanted
God.
to-
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, I ain't letting go of that neck,
Yeah.
bro. It's a wrap. Damn, that's dope,
I
bro.
mean,
Like,
jiu-jitsu is super fun. I like it too.
It's
I
fun.
didn't like it. Now I love it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I like wrestling more, but it's all good. Jiu-jitsu is fun too. Like, it's not a bad thing to know. Like, goddamn. Yeah, bro, that's cool. I've noticed that you really dive deep into martial arts, like on a deep level, and I'm just like, where did that come from? Like, what What experience did you have that like made you like really want to thrive for this life? Because you could have done. You're really smart, man. You could have done anything, bro. Like, but specifically, like I see the knack for teaching you have, and then the way you like, you're so passionate about the sport. So it's.
I think it
has to come from somewhere.
I just never wanted to be like I was always lost in high school and middle school. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and it was just like I think I just was so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
That it's just like when I started, I just like. I don't know. I think maybe sometimes I overthink in fights because I'm so obsessed with like technique.
Yeah.
And so I'm still trying to figure out how to stop that. But I've had fights where I didn't overthink and I was like I had a good performance, and then I've had fights where I overthought. I still could won sometimes, but I didn't. I wasn't happy with how it went. So I don't know if that's just like even though I have a lot of fights, I didn't have a lot of competition in like wrestling or
you didn't grow up like wrestling and playing like different
so
martial arts like
it's
judo
like
or something.
it's a lot of competition when you look at it, but then in the same time it's not, because it could have been hundreds of wrestling matches,
right,
or jiu-jitsu matches.
So did you have like any amateur fights?
I had 2, but in Oklahoma it's
no
the
shin
same
pads.
as pro,
Like
so it's
me.
not.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And then like people don't want to fight you if you're like a pro level fighter. Like if you're not trash, like they're not about to get in there and fight you for free.
Right. So it's hard to get fights and.
Yeah.
No,
so
bro.
you moved here as a pro?
Yes.
No, when I met Brady, you were a pro when I met you.
I think I was 11-4,
Wow.
10-4 at ACG, and then I've had 2 fights out of ACG.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm like, what's your record? I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
how old are you? You're like,
I was
23.
fighting like
Jesus.
every month, and then when I got to a certain point, it got a lot harder to get fights, and then it kind of was just like, dang, this is getting kind of.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, because I was used to fighting like every month or 2, and then it just like stopped all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
it was just training, and then you gotta train people, make some money.
Yeah, figure out a way to like
live.
pay these fucking bills.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, life's not easy. So.
Is that all you do? Like you only fight and train?
Yeah. I train people, and then it's off and on. Sometimes I make money. Sometimes I
Yeah,
don't.
you just do it for the love of
I
it.
could be rich and be like an island boy or something.
Yeah. Island.
This is trying to make it.
Yeah.
Try to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's damn near what
the
I.
fighter life is super hard, so.
It is. I mean,
don't blame you.
you know too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Andrea
to
is a
adjust.
professional fighter, guys. By the way, Combates. You have a fight coming up. When is it?
Well, today I talked to my coach, and he said probably I'll be fighting April 25th. The good
Okay.
thing about Combate Global is that they have fights like every weekend. Every Friday there's fights. So
Oh, shit.
I'm just staying ready. The show already started last Friday. So I'm actually excited. Just staying ready.
They put on some
Training.
good shows.
Y'all know that's some dope shit.
Yes.
What's it
It's a good
called?
show. It's a
Diego.
good show.
Diego fought on that. Shouts out Diego, amigo. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about fighting for Invicta?
I would actually. I have a goal. If it's this year or next, that I want to like fight for a bigger show, probably like Bellator, Invicta, UFC, whatever God wants for me. But I'll be having 8 pro fights as well.
Look
So-
at me asking questions.
No, you should start your own podcast, Braden. Let's go. Are you starting a YouTube channel, right? You and Devin?
I think, me and Devin are talking
Oh,
about
that's
it.
awesome.
Yo,
Because
and-
we be making some very interesting submissions.
Wait
Crazy
till you
submission.
guys meet
Yeah.
Devin.
Nah, the worst part is they get offended down here by I walk up to her, even Andrea. She's younger than me, but I'm like, yeah, yes, ma'am, how you doing? Stuff like that. She asked me a question, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Nothing crazy. It's a sign of respect.
Yeah.
Man, I think women down here rather me call them bitch.
Yeah.
No,
It's
Like, hey, bitch.
No,
hey,
me.
baby. I was like, what's up, ma'am?
No,
bitch, I'm
me.
not that old.
I don't like that.
Oh man. No, there are people. He's gonna be on the
He's
show.
like
I
one of my
asked-
favorite coaches.
he's a
like,
great coach. He's a good guy.
It's crazy.
I asked him to come on
Violent as
today.
fuck.
Yeah, he loves violence.
That's why I love him so much. He's so violent.
Oh man. Well, damn, I literally forgot. It zapped out of my head. I was gonna ask you. It was something about. It had to do with Devin too, but. Oh yeah, your YouTube channel. I just thought about that. Yeah. So what is it called, or do you have a
Oh,
name?
we don't know yet.
You don't know?
He just got hurt, so he's been sitting at home.
Yeah.
plotting.
Oh man.
He hit me up and was like, hey, when I come back, let's start a YouTube channel. And I'm
Let's
like,
go.
Whatever.
Be on the lookout. What are you guys gonna do? Jiu-jitsu?
He wants to do everything, but I think it's gonna be mostly jiu-jitsu. But I mean, we know so many people now, like get like Rashad on there. And Steve.
Day in the life, because that
would be cool.
This martial arts in general, like just living the life. If you're pursuing MMA, it's interesting. Like for me at least, I see everyone's story. I see everyone at the gym. Like, all right, what's your background? Where are you from? What do you do? Like, how long have you been doing this? And it's
everybody's got a good story.
Everyone has a good story, and it's
I need like a day in the life though, because like me and Devin, we roll like for like an hour straight.
Yeah,
kill each other. Like I need that on video.
Yeah, for sure.
It disappears forever.
And not enough of us are like putting ourselves out there to like show ourselves to the world, because it's only fighting. Like some people like in the gym, I know that they don't care about nothing else but fighting. Like
sleep in their car.
They don't even got nothing. Yeah. You know, just
most people come from other countries, like myself.
Yeah.
A lot of sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
It's actually cool.
Yeah, but you meet so many different people.
All walks of life, man. You just, I don't know. I've never been so offended and so like, because everyone, it's a safe space for me, because it's like in the gym, people are, it's at least in our gym, American Combat Gym, it's like the people there that flock there, we're all pretty similar. Mm-hmm. So we're all kind of crazy. Oh, everyone just like can say whatever you want. Like no one's going to you get offended, but not too offended. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah.
What's cool about MMA is that, well, you have, like, everybody's from different countries, different ages. Like, everybody has the same dream. That's what I think. It's so cool. Like, we're all together in the same mission.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't even talk if we didn't do
exactly.
Exactly.
You meet people that you've never would have met.
Like, beating each other up, and that's crazy.
Yeah. It's great, bro. Like, you just, like, punch someone in the face. And you hurt them, and they hurt you, and then afterwards, you guys just go smoke a joint or something.
Everyone else outside thinks we're nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's fun.
I actually have a question. Well, I experienced myself this as a fighter, but what would you say it's hard to find like a partner, being in this crazy world as a fighter?
Like a girlfriend
and a wife?
No, well,
let's dive into this.
It probably is, but that's one thing.
I want to hear your thoughts.
I am probably like blessed to have like when I was in high school, I met my now wife.
Yeah.
And she we met in chemistry class.
Yeah,
chemistry.
Yo, that's crazy.
Chemistry.
Yeah, but she had a boyfriend, so I had to stay away at first. But
she had a boyfriend when you met her?
Yeah, when I met her, but it's high school, but I'm respectful.
Who cares?
So like,
no, I didn't give a damn.
When I after high school, I was 18 or 19, and I saw her on Facebook, and it said she was single, so I slid in the DMs.
Oh wow!
And then
he said I saw her.
We went to the movies.
The notification.
The rest is history.
Let's go.
And so.
Are you still together until now?
Yeah, 7 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. Rare, man, to like find someone that, and then she's been on you with this journey like this whole time too, like
and she just
through thick and thin. That's dope.
It's crazy because it's like we don't like I don't know, we keep our relationship pretty private, so it's like we don't really care like about like I mean like I guess gender roles. Like I cook because I like to cook.
Yeah.
She cleans because she likes to clean.
Yeah. It's not a typical like.
Yeah. When she was in college, I made money, and I had a car, she didn't, so I drove her to school.
It's always like a balance.
It's a give and take.
Yeah. When I didn't have money, she has a nurse. She's a nurse, so she has money. And sometimes as a man, you're like, damn, like I'm not making no money right now. But she's just like, who cares?
Get it how you live, bro.
I mean, yeah.
She just doesn't care, and like she reminds me not to care, and it's just she's a partner in my life.
If you have someone holding you down, like that's
I mean, that's cool.
It's a blessing in life.
Yeah.
It is because not a lot of people adapt to this life, like,
yeah.
Some people like to do other things, and they say we're obsessed with training,
working out.
Selfish. It's a selfish sport. Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't go out. Oh my God, you're always training. Oh my God, I'm a fighter.
Wouldn't you prefer me going to the gym
than me hitting the club?
That's like when women complain about a guy playing video games. I'm like, go play the video games with him.
At least he ain't playing the.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
She probably complains about the video games.
About everything, bro.
No, not everything, but yeah. Video games.
But I don't play video games, so.
No, not me either.
I just don't have time to waste.
Yeah, I know it. And you get addicted. That stuff.
Yo, bro. It's an interesting topic though, because I've seen, I mean, working at the gym, I do a lot of there's a lot of couples or people like it's hard to keep a relationship when two people are on two different paths.
Yeah, and fighters can't really date fighters.
Yeah,
either.
'cause
I mean, for
from
me
what I've seen.
as a girl, I would say fighter. I
Talking to
feel
the
some
mic.
guys like get
to the
intimidated.
mic.
They get intimidated like because I'm a fighter. Like I don't know how to
regular
explain.
guys.
Because you be trying
Yes,
to beat
right.
their
I never
ass.
thought about that from a perspective of a female fighter. That's crazy.
Or just they don't like it because like as fighters we're strong women and like I don't know what it is.
Well, you can choke them out. That's
Yeah.
why.
Just hop on the
That's
back.
why.
Just take the back.
I don't know. It's hard for some
You
of
better
us.
get there
you know?
quick. Yeah. What are you gonna say? It's hard for what?
I know it's hard for some of us, and then again, like being with a fighter, which I already was for like a long time, it's also hard, because we're competitive, selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I just rather right now be single and just focused.
I was roommates with when I had my first house and back in Oklahoma, I was roommates with 2 fighters, and it was crazy. I was like, I don't know.
I've seen it.
Shout
I've
out
been
to
there
them
too.
back then. Listen to this.
Yeah. No,
Shout out to them. It was hard to live with y'all.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, it is hard. We have a hard life. It's not easy for everybody. Not a normal person that does regular things are going to understand our grind. Like that we're so obsessed with just getting better and training and not eating certain way or drinking.
And my only rule with my wife is you can eat what you want. Like she eats healthy because I eat healthy, and she's more fit because of my lifestyle. But just don't put the bad food in the fridge because like that's the only way I'm gonna cave.
it, yeah.
Like it's just
if
setting
you see
there.
it, you'll just smash it. Like,
Oh, for
my
sure.
gosh! Even if I don't like it, like it's still
We're always
damn.
hungry.
it's there.
bro,
yeah.
the calories you need that shit.
We're just
Burn
always
that shit
hungry, right? I feel that I'm always hungry
I've
because
been.
I'm always training.
Yeah, because
Oh,
if you
yeah,
have a
yeah.
high output, I mean, you can burn that shit off.
I started running like long distance recently, and when Devin was out, I wanted to get tired, so I was hitting like I did like a 6.5 mile run, a 7, and then I did like an 8.7 in 1 week, and I felt like I could eat the whole
Oh my god,
store.
that's
like,
how I feel every day.
Yeah, it was
Jesus.
bad. On top of training.
Oh shit! And you train like all day, every day.
Yeah, I mean
You're literally always training.
yeah,
That's
we're
what it's like.
training, so it's like that running though. That's different.
I fucking hate running.
I hate
Fuck
running
that
too.
shit. Fuck that shit. I like running sprints.
As a fighter, I
honestly,
can
but
say I really hate running.
I fucking hate
something
running.
I don't. I used to like it before. Right now, I
Do you
don't
run
know.
outside or on a treadmill?
I mean, outside. I used to.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
feel
go
that
outside.
because I train so much, I don't know where to fit it because I also work.
Oh yeah. I don't know though. I started running. I got good shoes. That helped.
Yeah, you gotta buy some good shoes.
And
'cause they
I
fuck
started
with you.
running, and I noticed that like in the gym, I don't get tired anymore. Like if I'm running consistently, like I'm hitting like 7 miles. Once I get to about 7 miles,
Wow, that's a lot. That
I-
you run.
yeah, like I can literally train like because I mean that's over an hour of running. Like
Yeah,
and you can train.
consistently if you
Yeah.
just ran the whole
I
time.
could not run so much. I mean, probably could.
I just did
but
that shit too
You
much.
run
I hate
outside,
it now.
you know,
I just- the-
light up.
the thing
You
is
always
that
got to light up before you
yeah,
run.
that's true. Then you just get in the zone.
You're in the zone.
I like explosive cardio. Like I don't mind doing sprints till I throw
Sprint
up.
while you're running.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that. I like to sprint. I
I
can
like
do
to go
sprints
to
till I
Vista
throw
View.
up.
Have you been there to Vista View Park?
Where's that?
What-
It's by Davie. They just have hills, so you
Oh.
sprint there. It's actually
Shit.
very cool. We should go one day. Well, all should
Hill
go.
sprints.
yeah.
I'll do that shit. Make a little vlog.
Like
out
I
of it or
used to
something.
do like 10 and then cool off like shadow boxing, and then keep doing sprints. That's what I do
Yeah.
when I have a fight.
Well, one thing I like about running, I will say this: I didn't like running until I got to Florida because it's beautiful here and it's nice to run by all the water. and
Yeah, the scenery.
the scenery. But like if you're in Oklahoma, it's like there's no sidewalks to run on. You have to run by the street, the
There's
cars.
no sidewalks.
Well, like there's no like in Florida, there's so many sidewalks away from the road,
Yeah.
so it's like safe. In
Yeah.
other
you
places,
just get hit by cars.
everybody's fat in Oklahoma, so it's like there's
Wow.
yeah, that's
What's
bad to
growing
say,
up
but
there like? What do you think like the major differences from there in Florida now?
I feel like it's a lot of small-minded people you
In
know,
Oklahoma?
like- yeah, and people get offended when I say that, but it's
Hey,
like it's
say what
true.
you feel, bro.
It's like I mean, let's just be real. You don't go down the street and see a Lamborghini driving by the beach. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like even though I'm not a materialistic person, I see that and I'm like, dude, like I could get that.
That's
you
the
know?
difference between like the mindset you think.
Yeah, and when you tell people like what you want to do, like they shoot it down, you know, and they're so negative, and it's just like the energy just when you go back you can feel it.
Yeah, when people tell you like, oh, they feel as if they can't do something, so they project that onto you. Like I couldn't do it, so for sure you.
They're not even. They're not
I
even.
hate people like that.
They're not even meaning anything by it, so it's like you can't be mad, but it's just like they're so close-minded because it's like what are you gonna strive for in Oklahoma? It's like.
Like what the fuck? What are you gonna do in Oklahoma? Fucking open a farm or something? No disrespect to the Oklahomans.
You could open a gym. Who knows? People probably can.
I don't know anyone from Oklahoma other than you, so.
Me neither.
I mean, there's the MMA is good, but it's not like here. Here it's a mecca.
So did you come here to fight or like?
I came here, for better training because you outgrow it and it's
What gym did you start off at before?
My first gym I started out at. Jiu-jitsu. Well, I kind of hopped from gym to gym looking for a good one, and then I ended up at this place called R1, and it's closed now. But it was there was a guy in the UFC, one of the only guys that was in the UFC in Oklahoma, Matt Grice. He opened his own school, and he had a fight with Dennis Bermudez. That was like a fight of the year. You can go back and watch that. And then he got in a car accident because he was sitting at a stoplight, and a guy who was high, like on drugs, like hit him going like 65 while he was sitting still.
Damn.
And I was at work. I was at work, and I got a call from my dad, and he was like, "Hey, Matt got in a car accident and got, because it was on the news and stuff, and he was in a coma for like, I want to say like 2 or 3 months." And then he missed like his skull. They had to cut his skull off, and like he had a dent in his head, and then he wasn't supposed to be able to. They told his wife that he was gonna be they were gonna be changing his wife was gonna be changing his diapers for like the rest of his life, and he made like almost a full recovery. I think he made a full recovery, but I mean, I think it messed his speech up, but that was it.
Yeah,
a little bit. But like last time I saw him, he sounded a lot better, and then
that's unfortunate.
And he coaches now down there, but it was crazy. And
how people's life can change in like 1 second.
In an instant. Like that's why you just can't worry about
the dumb shit.
The dumb shit. I mean, dude was just sitting there. And got hit. And like it was sad, man. Like he forgot. Like he told us like how he forgot when he was in the hospital. His daughter came in. She was a daddy's girl. And like he felt bad because like he didn't remember who she was. He was like, "Oh, what's your name?" And she said her name, and then he was like, "Oh, I have a daughter named that." And I'm just like, dude.
Oh, he couldn't even recognize that.
Life is crazy,
dude. So then, where did you go after that? You started at that school, and then you went to a different one after that. After it closed down.
Yeah, I went to another gym for like a year. When it closed down, and then I had already planned to come here but I was waiting for. My wife to get out of college at the time, my fiance, get out of college so that we could move. And then I came down here, and I moved here right before the lockdowns for COVID happened, and I knew nobody. So that was probably the hardest moment in my life because I lived with this feminist woman, and she was so mean. And she was crazy. Like,
did you like rent a room there?
Yeah, we rented a room while we were looking for an apartment, and this woman was just crazy. Like, I still to this day like want to like get rich and go buy her house from her, like just to get her back. I did it because she was just so annoying.
Oh my God, it happens.
And I just had to get out of there. It was bad
situation. And then what happened after COVID, the lockdowns? Because the lockdowns they weren't really too bad here, or like I mean, at first I wasn't here. It
was just like 2 months, but I was trapped in it. I feel like I was in prison. I just stayed in my room because I didn't want to come out because she was crazy. So I would just sit in my room and do push-ups all day and watch like Fight Pass.
Oh shit, that sounds like a good day.
I would go on runs and like I got up to where I was doing like 1,500 push-ups a day. Like that's
extreme boredom.
I was skinny and I got swole quick.
I remember I used to train all day in COVID. I lived in a big house with a lot of people and in a pool.
I got fat.
And I was training everybody.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I had a bag too.
Like a punching bag?
I had nothing.
I would train like 2 to 3 times a day. I got obsessed.
Fuck. I got fat.
I couldn't do anything else. That's all we would do.
I remember during...
Taught my wife how to hold pads.
Yeah. You see that meme? Like, you know how to hold pads?
Oh, yeah, I was like Mike Perry up in there.
Hold these pads, man.
Actually, everybody started training, even people that wouldn't train. I remember.
People probably started.
They would do the push-up challenge. Remember?
Yeah, it was at first. I remember when it first happened because I had just recovered from an ACL tear, and I like just came back, and then COVID happened, so I was like in my apartment by myself, like trying to work out. I did it for like the first 2 weeks, and then after that, I'm like, man, fuck. I had no motivation.
You start losing your mind.
Yeah, I was just like,
trapped.
fuck.
You forget who you are.
And I started eating. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just eat. But then I didn't get super fat, but I put on some weight, and then one day I was like, oh, I can't keep going down this, and then I moved, and then started doing jiu-jitsu again. Found it, yeah. Came back, shed that weight. Now I'm back again. Let's go. Yo, do you have any fights coming up soon, or?
No, I'm right now. I'm just.
You just fought recently. That's all. That's why. And
just doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, and I'm about to enter some jiu-jitsu tournaments and just
looking to compete again.
Great.
Yeah, because I can stay more active in jiu-jitsu. I can't freaking.
Yeah.
Like
you get more matchups. I guess it's more consistent than trying to get a fight. Sometimes when it's hard to get.
I waited like a whole year to get a fight, and then I got one, and I got lost by split decision.
Yeah,
I'm so mad. It's hard.
When you actually won the fight too, it sucks. Yeah,
it's hard to compete too when you're out of the cage so long because it's like your biggest battle is like
ring rust. Do you believe in ring rust?
I do because I didn't at first, but then I went 2 years without a fight when I moved, and when I came back, the first fight back I had a lot of ring rust. And then the second fight back, I still won. I had an easy fight, that fight. And then the second one, I came back and I felt a lot better. But that was the split decision lost. And I just, I remember like it was hard to make decisions in there, like the fight IQ part. And you forget, like with the 2 years off, it was like I forgot like what it felt like to be in there. Like I forgot the smells. Like you get in there and they put the Vaseline on you and you smell the leather and you're like, dang, I forgot what this was like. And then next thing you know, and I just felt like I was tired, but I wasn't. Like when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, I wasn't tired at all. Like it's just
the mindset in there.
Yeah. But
everything happens just so quick in a fight.
It does. Like
it's crazy. You forget what the stuff you do. You forget. I'm like, oh my God, I did this and that, and like it's like.
Yeah,
crazy.
You forget, and you think you're getting hit, and then you rewatch it, and you're like, oh, I didn't even get hit at all. Like, what is going on?
In that moment, you felt like some shit happened. You're like, oh, I look it back, like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
The thought that you have while the fight is going on versus watching it again, you're like, okay, I remember what I thought at that moment, but from a different view, it's completely.
It didn't even look the same.
It didn't look the same.
It's like early in my career, I was having a fight like every month, like every probably 5 or 6 weeks at the most. And I was so calm in there. I was like having conversations with like my wife and my dad and stuff
while you're
I'm
fighting. Let's go.
Like they were like panicking, and I'm like, chill out. And I'm like elbowing the dude in the head. Like, so.
Awesome.
Oh, man. So how's life treating you right now, Braden?
It's good, man. I'm just, gym, train people.
That's
sleep.
The life. That's the life. And you cook your own food. That's one thing that stands out about it. Like everything you do, you meal prep to the T. You know exactly how many calories you're getting in before you eat it. Like,
I don't
all
know
day.
that. I just eat.
You don't. I don't. I thought you like section it off by like weight and stuff. You just put it in.
No, I train so much. I just fill those meal preps all the way up.
Okay.
And when you train too much, you don't really have to worry about like getting.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about like. I'm
making weight.
I went like a couple years ago. I went plant based. I'm not like vegan or like don't kill animals.
Yeah.
Like I will kill an animal, but
I'll choke them.
Yeah, but like
choke out Bambi.
I just I started doing it just to try it out, and I went like I will only eat meat as like a cheat meal type of thing. Like it's like for me like a steak is like every couple of weeks or whatever. I don't eat meat every day. And I just noticed my cardio was a lot better. My recovery, my joints didn't hurt as bad. And, I'm not like a Rashad Evans who's like weird about it.
He's like the pure vegan.
Yeah.
I wish I could try. Like I'm Spanish. I eat. I only eat. And whenever I have a fight, that's when I eat like extremely good, And
then afterwards, you just go crazy.
I eat. I feel that I don't gain weight. Like.
I bet if you try to,
you just feel better when you eat clean.
If I don't have a fight, then I'll just eat, and I'll train.
I don't eat sweets, but like, I don't know. I don't even like bad food.
Probably need to get better on that, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's in my blood.
Yeah. With that note, we'll end it there, guys. Braden, where could people find you, bro? You have Instagram. You said you're starting a YouTube channel, so I mean, you're gonna come back on the show for sure. I'm gonna have you on again. But did you delete your Instagram or you?
I do off and on. So if you go on there, you're probably not gonna find it 50% of the time. But it is what it is.
What is your Instagram? When it's up, what is it called?
Braden S_Smith.
But currently, it's not. It's not
Oh, it's up right now, but it'll probably not be there.
Braden, it's there one day and it's gone the next, but that's how he is, you know.
Hey, man, your sanity is better. It's more important than anything. So, you know.
Braden's one of like real people. Like when you meet him at face value, the internet Braden is not. I mean, it is who he really is, but like you have to meet him in real life, and it's like, okay, this man's not an internet guy. He's a human, you know. Yeah. One of the most human humans there is, if that makes any sense at all. But thank you, bro. Thank you for coming on the show. We're gonna have you on again, I'm gonna try to make these shows better, and like hopefully I can get some good feedback with it, and over time, you know, just make it the best. Like I want to be number one, bro. So like, you know, I look at people like you that give me motivation to like do this sort of stuff, to like have people on that are interesting to me, and then I can make you interesting to the world, and then go from there, bro.
Heck yeah, man.
All right, guys. Thank you. Enjoy.
Bye, Braden.